Welcome to Quantum X Trades. We're going to do a quick analysis on BTC. So on the daily, we have a bullish order block, which we're bouncing off of. We broke this level. So in our ideal situation, would be looking forward to a pullback, meeting resistance on either of these levels, and then continue to the downside. For the meantime, we're bouncing, hence this is an analysis for the future. So we have to drop down to the 4 hour to see what has happened so far. So from the last video that we made, we were waiting for retracement, which we got. And on the 15-minute time frame, we forgot to pay attention to this resistance. So it was being used as resistance, of course, and I mentioned something like if we drop, get a pullback into the block, we break this, and then we can short on this level. And of course, it happened. So we dropped from around 103 to 100. Of course, I didn't trade because things were looking, I was planning to buy, so I was just waiting for a bounce or support. Okay, so now we're bouncing. Okay, we seem to be bouncing nicely. So what should I be looking for? What I'm looking for is first a close above this level. All right, so we are currently in this resistance here. This is the resistance that we have. So what I would love to see is to turn this block into a bullish delivery. And what does that look like? Price has to go close above this level, and then retrace back into this and turn it into support. That would be a good sign that we have more juice to take us at least to, let's say, 106, somewhere there. And as you can see, as price is moving higher, it's leaving fair value gaps where price is most likely to retrace to. So of course, I won't be able to tell where price will retrace to, but what you can do is, if you have a leg like that, let's say by tomorrow we start retracing, you can simply use the Fibonacci levels from the top, from the bottom to the top, and then your ideal entry will be around the 0.786. You can enter here, or at 0.618. Yeah, that doesn't always happen, but it's price tends to retrace to the 0.78 before it continues to the upside. You can also get in an early entry. So this can be observed on the lower time frames. So use the lower time frame to see where which levels are being turned into support. Okay. So far we have had a close, let's say 15 minutes. Okay, we haven't yet closed above this level, but this is what I'm looking forward to. All right. So if price starts retracing, for example, tomorrow, I'll be looking forward to buying the any retracement. Okay, of course, paying attention to levels of interest. So if we can turn this into bullish order block, that would be nice. Meaning I'll be buying dips until we hit that level. All right, and this looks good. Well, this would have been a 3-wave pullback. Then that could be a good time to short, and on the daily that would have made let's say a 3-wave pullback to continue the move to the downside. But this is, as I always say, speculation, right? You can't draw lines of what market is going to do. So for now, we have to concentrate on current price. All right, so I hope you understand my plan. A close above this, and then we attempt to buy below to take us to 107. At least that's my plan for now. And I said I'm going to be recording my entries. So here I entered at 102.6. Of course, I have $5. My portfolio is not 20, by the way, it's 40. So I'll be trying to turn 40 into 500 and above. All right, so we have a win, right? We can consider that as a win. So I'll just record here. So ladies and gentlemen, this is our first win of from the time I promised to be that would be, I think, the 16. I would call this a B setup. It's not like a great entry. All right. And I'll add chats later. And yeah, I'll show this later. Okay. So let's go back to that. You should pay more attention to altcoins. Altcoins, for example, if you remember on the daily, this is the total market cap. I said we should, what we'd like to see is price to close above this level, right? And as you can see, it's most likely to close there. Then we should look for a retracement and turn this block resistance into support to take us to that level or even break beyond. That's why currently you see outs doing the 17, 22, and yeah, outs are doing great. So you should just wait for well, price is not likely to, it doesn't have to retrace, right? But a confirmation of the move to the upside will be turning this at some point into support, and then we'll continue to the upside. For the meantime, markets are still moving up. Yeah. So this again is heading to this level. So it might hit there and start retracing. The most important thing is we don't drop all the way to break the low. That is also likely to happen since we're in a downtrend, as you can see. So it might just mitigate that level and then use it to as liquidity to drive the price further down. And this applies to BTC as well. So it doesn't mean that we're going up and it's going to pump and, you know, break the all-time high. This can just reverse, but we can take advantage of the move. So for example, today is likely to close, let's say this is, yeah, it's likely to close bullish. So tomorrow we should be looking for retracements. For example, we go to LTC, right? You can look for some entries when it retraces. You can measure from the time it will be retracing, measure a move like this, right? And then enter on the 0.786 or 0.618. Those would be your ideal entry areas. All this is happening. Beam, for example, is also good because it has, this was like the resistance before. So if we can turn this into support, that would be lovely, you know. So you can trade or buy retracements to these levels here, so you can mark them on the chart as well. SUSDT, same thing. So it's, if it closes above this resistance here, that would be good, right? Close above that already. This has this is a bullish change of delivery. So if you can be buying dips and target that level there. Okay, so I won't be overly bullish, but we'll see what tomorrow brings. Okay, so this is basically what I'm doing. Of course, I what token am I trading here? Yeah, WLD. At some point I'll close and then reopen tomorrow on retracement. So that's basically it. I can't keep my videos under 5 minutes. It's really tough, and I have to speak faster, it seems. Yeah. So let's see, BTC. All right. So I hope you remember BTC, close above that retracement, and then we'll be looking for, again, tomorrow we'll be looking for buy opportunities to target 105. All right, so see you tomorrow. Thank you.